In the quaint village of Eldoria, winter had always been a season of joy, where children built snowmen and families gathered around the fire. But this winter was different. The snow had begun to fall early, and it showed no sign of stopping. The villagers were concerned, but none more so than the two sisters, Alara and Evie. Alara, the elder sister, was known for her strength and bravery. Her younger sister, Evie, was gentle and kind, with a heart as warm as her sister's was bold. Together, they were inseparable, often seen playing in the snow-covered fields or exploring the nearby woods. One day, as they were playing outside, the snowstorm intensified. The wind howled, and the temperature dropped suddenly. The sisters, shivering, decided to return home, but as they approached the village, they noticed something strange. The entire village was encased in ice, and the once lively streets were now silent. "What's happening, Alara?" Evie asked. "I don't know, but we need to find out," Alara replied, taking her sister's hand firmly. The sisters soon discovered that the village had fallen under a curse, cast by the Ice Queen, a powerful sorceress who lived deep within the frozen forest. Legend had it that the Ice Queen's heart had turned cold after a great betrayal, and she had vowed to cover the world in eternal winter. Alara and Evie knew they had to act fast. The villagers were frozen in place, unable to move or speak. Even the animals were trapped in blocks of ice. The sisters knew that they were the only ones who could save their village. "We have to find the Ice Queen and stop her," Alara said, determination burning in her eyes. "But how can we do that?" Evie asked, fear creeping into her voice. "We'll figure it out together," Alara reassured her. "We have each other, and that's all we need." The journey to the frozen forest was treacherous. The snow was deep, and the wind was fierce. The sisters wrapped themselves in thick cloaks and set out, their footsteps crunching in the snow. As they walked, the landscape around them grew colder and more desolate. The trees were bare, their branches weighed down with heavy icicles, and the ground was slick with ice. After hours of walking, they reached the edge of the frozen forest. The trees here were taller, their trunks twisted and gnarled. The air was filled with an eerie silence. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they began to hear strange sounds. Whispers carried on the wind, the creaking of ice as it formed, and the distant howls of creatures unseen. Despite the fear gnawing at her, Evie held on her sister's hand tightly. "We can't turn back now," Alara said, sensing her sister's fear. "We're almost there." The frozen forest was filled with dangers that tested the sisters' resolve. They encountered an icy river that they had to cross. The water was so cold that it could freeze anything that touched it instantly. Alara spotted a fallen tree that could serve as a bridge, but it was slippery with ice. "I'll go first," Alara said, carefully stepping onto the tree. She moved slowly, her arms outstretched for balance. Evie watched, holding her breath. Halfway across, Alara slipped, but she managed to grab onto a branch and pull herself back up. "Your turn," Alara called out, trying to sound braver than she felt. Evie swallowed her fear and stepped onto the tree. It wobbled beneath her weight, and she nearly lost her balance, but Alara reached out and caught her just in time. Together, they crossed the river and continued on their journey. As they ventured deeper, they faced more challenges. A blinding snowstorm that made it impossible to see, and a pack of ice wolves that stalked them through the night.